Okay, so another thing I want to clarify, and this is something I just ran into the other day, and it's really, really important, and everybody says it, but I really want to illustrate an example. Do not be robotic when it comes to a script, when it comes to calling a lead and contacting a lead and saying the words you're supposed to say. Yes, scripts are important and scripts are needed. I use scripts with my staff, and it's important, but don't be robotic. You're talking to another living individual on the other end of the line. So listen, understand, and see how you can help. I'll give you an example. Just the other day, I was on the phone with a credit card company, and these customer service reps, they just kill me, man. They are so robotic. It's ridiculous. In some cases, they might actually be AI. Who knows these days? But all I was trying to do was get them to send me a new card. But I wanted it fast. I wanted it now. So I asked for it to be express delivered. In fact, the previous time I talked on the phone with somebody, they said it would be express delivered 1 to 2 business days. I called 3 or 4 days later. It didn't receive, or I didn't receive the card. And so I found out like what's going on. I asked, the card's supposed to be there. She looked it up and she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. The card didn't get ship express delivered. It'll be there in 4 to 7 business days." And I said, "Not okay. I need it now. Please send me this card now." She said, "Cannot do that. I have limited access. It'll be in 4 to 7 business days." Almost identically the way she did it before. Pretty certain she wasn't AI though. And then I said, "I understand, but I need the card now. What can we do?" She repeated herself. "So sorry, limited access, nothing we can do." I said, "Ma'am, I need this card now. I don't want to wait 4 to 7 business days. Please send this to me right away." And she said, "Hold on 1 second." Came back. "Thank you for patiently waiting," which I hate that. How do they know I'm waiting patiently? It's like this assumption, plus it's totally robotic and you know they're trained to say that. So please avoid all of those kinds of phrases. And then she said, "There's nothing I can do. I have limited access," repeating herself, right? And I said, "It's not okay. I need this card. You guys said you were going to do it. Please give me with a supervisor." And she goes, "The supervisor is going to tell you the same thing. We have limited access." Oh my God, and I wanted to bang my head against the wall. And I said, "I understand. Please forward me to a supervisor." And it's not because I wanted to complain. It's simply because the supervisors are generally not robotic. They'll listen to you and help you solve your problem. She put me on hold, came back, of course, "Thank you for patiently waiting." Right? And then she goes, "What is it that you want to talk to the supervisor about? The supervisor wants to know." I said, "Ma'am, I need to talk to a supervisor. Please send them to me now." And she goes, "The supervisor's going to say da, 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 da." I said, "Ma'am, please, right now, forward me to a supervisor." She sent me to the supervisor, and in 5 minutes, the card was express delivered. Not even. Actually, it was more like 2 minutes, because the supervisor listened to what I had to say, was not a robot, and actually understood the problem I was trying to solve and helped me solve it. That's all you need to do when dealing with these leads. Don't be customer service. Don't be robotic. Listen to the person. Yes, use your script, but be there and be in communication with this person. You will be surprised at how many more leads you will convert just by simply being there and listening to the person and not being robotic.